checking. Good afternoon and welcome to the Johnson Sports Center here at Northwest Nazarene University in good old Napa, Idaho. It's senior day here at the Johnson Sports Center as the seniors for NNU, Anna Gable, Mackenzie Lee, Natalie Sullivan, Olivia Wright, Taylor Markland will be playing their last home game possibly, and we're excited for that. Today's matchup is between SFU, Simon Fraser Red Leafs, and NNU, and the records give NNU a little advantage as SFU is 6-7 in GNAC, 9-13 overall. NNU is 16-6 overall and 9-5 in GNAC. In the last 5 games, NNU is 4-1, losing on Thursday to Western Washington in 4 sets, 3-1. SFU is 3-2 in their last 5 meetings. They lost at Central on Thursday night, 3-0. And the interesting thing, though, they did beat Alaska Fairbanks 3-0, and Alaska Anchorage took their only loss to SFU 3-1. So this team has been kind of up and down a little bit, and with a 6-7 GNAC record, they still are one of the better teams in the conference. In the GNAC standings, Anchorage is 12-1 with that 1 loss to SFU. Western Washington 11-2, and NNU still tied for 3rd at 9 wins, 5 losses with Central. Seattle Pacific 8-6, Simon Fraser 6-7, Alaska Fairbanks 5-8, Western Oregon 5-8, St. Martin's 2-11, and Montana State Billings 0-14, having a rough year. The series history since 2007, NNU is ahead in that 12 wins, 11 losses. In Napa, they're 8-4, and 4-7 in Burnaby. Under Coach English, they're 7-10. The last meeting, SFU won 3-1, and so it was a rough road trip for NNU there, and I believe in that one, Olivia Wright did not play as some kind of COVID rule did not allow her to go up there. So, but Olivia's here today, and we'll see if that makes a big difference, and I'm sure it will. Looking at the team stats, first of all in kills, NNU leads in attack percentage, .238. And SFU is .197. So definitely an advantage for NNU there. NNU averages 13.13 kills per set, and SFU 11.56. In service aces, SFU averages 1.62 service aces per set, and NNU averages 1.87. And blocking, SFU 2.05 blocks per set, and NNU 2.16 blocks per set. So pretty close there in the team stats. Individually, watch for Jocelyn Sherman. She averages 2.52 kills per set, averages 0.186% on her attack percentage. Brooke Dexter, 2.88 kills per set, averages 0.287 for her attack percentage. For NNU, watch for Natalie Sullivan, 3.65, one of the leaders in the conference at 0.235%. Olivia Wright, 3.47, right behind there, and averages a very good 0.350 attack percentage. And Maya Cook, 2.05 kills per set with a percentage of 0.248. So we'll watch that number during this match, and it should be an interesting number. The blocking for SFU is good at, as I said, 2.05 blocks per set. So I expect a pretty close one here today, and would not be surprised if it doesn't go 5 sets. All right, as I said, it's senior day, and usually we say senior night, but it's an afternoon game here. So pretty soon here we're going to celebrate the seniors, and with that I'm going to turn it over to the floor announcers as we bring you this contest. Be right back.
gentlemen, welcome to the Johnson Sports Center for the final home match for your Nighthawk volleyball team. At this time, we'd like to take a few moments to recognize our senior student athletes who have made an incredible impact during their respective careers. And to start, we'd like to recognize the senior on Simon Fraser, middle blocker number 18, Miriam Yautiainen from Tampere, Finland. We now welcome NNU's first senior from Nampa, Olivia Wright. Olivia is working out of her husband, Kate, parents, Julie and Abby. She has graduated with a degree in education and assistant conflict management, along with a business certificate. She plans on becoming a personal trainer, as well as a club and high school volleyball coach. Olivia joined the Nighthawks for her senior year this season and made an immediate impact, setting NNU's rally scoring records for kills in a match with 32 during the opening weekend. She is currently leading the team with a 350 attack percentage and is second on the team and third in the GNAC with 3.47 kills per set. From Olivia, I want to thank my husband and family for being my #1 supporters over the years. I also want to thank all the coaches I've been fortunate to be coached by and my teammates for everything. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Wright. Our next senior from Boise, Anna Gable. Walking up with her parents, Jill and Brian, and her brother Britt. She graduated last spring with a Bachelor of Arts and is currently pursuing an MBA. She plans to begin her teaching career next year, either in the Boise School District or abroad in Europe. Anna has played 3 seasons with the Nighthawks after coming in as a transfer, recording 294 kills, 70 digs, and 182 total blocks. She led the team in blocks a year ago and is doing so again this season with 1.19 blocks per set. From Anna, I'd like to thank my current and former coaches for believing in me and helping me reach my potential, my teammates for always pushing me, and my parents for providing the resources and support for me to pursue my volleyball dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Gable. Our next senior from Cave Creek, Arizona, Taylor Markland. Walking on with her parents, Kim and Scott. She graduated last spring with a bachelor's in social work with a criminal justice minor and is currently working on a master's in social work. Her future plans are to apply to work for the Nampa Police Department and work toward joining the Persons Crime Unit. Taylor has spent 5 seasons with the Nighthawks and is currently third in NNU's career rally scoring history with 273 blocks assisted and 300 total blocks. She also tied the program record for blocks in a match with 12 against Colorado Christian last year. For her career, she also has 652 kills and 112 digs. From Taylor, I'd like to thank Doug for being a great coach and providing me with so many opportunities these past 5 years. I'd like to thank all my teammates and friends for being a huge support of my life. And I'd like to thank my parents for all they have done for me, paid for private lessons, club teams and tournaments, travel trips, and all the hours spent driving to practices and helping me find the right university to attend. I would not be where I am today without their support, and I will be forever grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Markland. Our next senior from Eagle, Mackenzie Lee. Walking over the parents, on the brother Dad. She was graduating with a degree in physical therapy and minor in psychology. She plans to pursue a master's in occupational therapy starting next fall. Mackenzie has played 5 seasons for the Nighthawks and will finish her career 4th in NNU's rally scoring record books and assists, currently at 2,326. She also had a career high of 67 assists in a match earlier this year that is tied for 2nd in program history. She is currently leading the GNAC with 10.75 assists per set. For her career, she has recorded 124 kills, 46 aces, 598 digs, and 101 blocks. From Mackenzie, I'd like to thank my friends, family, teammates, and coaches for all the love and support over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, Mackenzie Lee. Now our final senior from Boise, Natalie Sullivan. Walking on with her parents, Rick and Judy, Aunt Chris, Uncle Tim, sisters Emily and Helen, and fiance Noah. She is graduating with a degree in computer science and graphic design and a minor in marketing. She plans to start working for a marketing agency in Boise in January and looks forward to getting married next summer. Natalie has played 5 seasons for the Nighthawks and is currently 7th in NNU's rally scoring history for career kills at 1,020, with a chance to move up higher before the end of the season. She is just the 7th player in the program's rally scoring history to achieve the 1,000-kill milestone. She was a first-team All-GNAC performer last season, and this year is now leading the team and second in the GNAC with 3.65 kills per set. For her career, she has also recorded 48 aces, 655 digs, and 112 blocks. From Natalie, I'd like to thank our amazing coaching staff, my parents for traveling to all our games, my supportive professors, and my teammates that make every day fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Sullivan. And again, congratulations and thank you to Olivia, Anna, Taylor, Mackenzie, and Natalie. Let's give them all one more big round of applause. All right, well, once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Johnson Sports Center. Today's match features the Simon Fraser Redleaves and your Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. At this time, would you please rise for the invocation and the playing of our national anthem. Today's invocation will be delivered by DJ Dakota.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here today to play this game. God, I just want to thank you especially for our seniors, for their contribution to this team and this school and program over the years. God, I just pray, bless them as they go out into the world and they're your disciples and spread your kingdom on earth. God, I ask for protection for our athletes and officials and enjoyment for the fans. In your great name we pray. Amen.
And now let's meet the non-starters for Simon Fraser. Number 2, Serena Gentile. Number 3, Zoe LaChapelle. Number 7, Abby Willett. Number 13, Azawa Malik. Number 14, Cole Peters. Number 19, Eva Kadimi. And number 22, Davida Hill. And now let's meet the starters for the Red Leafs. The setter, number 1, Eva Pierce. libero number 5, Felissa Beltran. Outside hitter number 6, Hannah Kola. Opposite side number 12, Brooke Dexter. Middle blocker number 17, Kaylin Hartman. Middle blocker number 18, Miriam Yalpain. Oh man, I just butchered that. I am so sorry. All right, we're just going to move on. And now let's meet the non-starters for Northwest Nazarene. Number 1, Helen Sullivan. Number 6, Jessica Glenn. Number 8, Gabby Haas. Number 10, Sarah Lyons. Number 13, Taylor Markland. Number 14, Megan McKinney. Number 15, Haley Sweeney. Number 16, McKaylee Becker. Number 17, Abby Black. Number 18, Abigail Brown. And number 19, Maddie Smith and Molly Anderson. And now let's meet the starters for your Nighthawks. Senior middle blocker number 2, Anna Gable. Senior left center number 3, Mackenzie Lee. The libero number 4, Carrie McMahon. Another senior outside hitter number 5, Natalie Sullivan. Senior middle blocker number 9, Olivia Wright. Right side number 11, Maya Cook. And outside hitter number 7, Maren Jen. I'm Fraser, head coach of Team University, assisted by Shannon Harrigan and Eric Garwood and Ben Tuck. NNU head coach is Doug English, he's assisted by Jesse Paragos, Hayes Land, and Matt Carroll. Fans on your feet, it's time for Nighthawk Volleyball.
All right, we're ready to go here. Simon Fraser has 5 freshmen, 8 sophomores, 4 juniors, and no seniors, so pretty young team. Of course, NNU, as we just mentioned, has the 5 graduating seniors, and certainly has helped them this year with all that experience. They've done pretty well. The last 2 losses for NNU have been against the number 1 and number 2 teams, Alaska Anchorage. They lost that one 3-1, and then Thursday night against Western, the number 2 team, 3-1 also. And Simon Fraser, as I said, has beaten the number 1 team. In fact, the only loss Anchorage has, and they lost that one 3-1. To Simon Fraser. So Simon Fraser definitely has a good team despite their 6-7 record. And we expect a close one here today. Hopefully the home team advantage and the fact that it's senior day, all of that should go to help NNU. So we'll just see how it goes here today. Head coach Gina Schmidt, 10th season from Oregon State. For SFU, of course, for NNU, Doug English is in his 10th season this year. Starting things off, Caroline McMahon wearing the red libero shirt, and the number 4 will do the serving. And that one is almost, well, it is possibly an ace. It is. So NNU starts it off with a service ace by Caroline McMahon. Caroline leads in service aces this year for NNU. Set by Person. Hit hard there by Dexter. Dent hits it over, but picked up. McMahon in the air lead. Lee sets down the middle. Tap over barely. No, not quite. The timing was off on that one. And Olivia couldn't quite get it off. So 1-1 now. And back to serve libero for SFU, Felissa Beltran. Picked up by Dent to Lee. Lee down the middle, and there's a nice slap shot to the corner by Olivia Wright. 5 seniors. Here's Maya Cook to serve. Person sets. And the hit goes in there for Brooke Dexter as NNU hit the net there also. I think it would have been a point anyway. And back to serve will be Brooke Dexter. Red shirt sophomore from Anchorage, Alaska. A little bit hit left of the line there by Dent. Another serve from Dexter. Sullivan in the air to Lee. Lee high in the air to Dent. Over the block. Person sets, tap over. High in the air from Dent. Now Lee sets. Maya Cook. Dig there by Dexter. And that is wide left of the mark. Hit by Jocelyn Sherman, sophomore from Victoria, BC. Here's Dent to serve. Another hit there from Sherman. Sherman now with her first kill. Sherman serves. Kind of an interesting serve, but picked up by Sullivan. Olivia Wright gets it off the block and down. So Olivia already with 2 kills. She comes out and into serve Helen Sullivan. And up front is Anna Gable now. And that's going to be a service ace from Helen Sullivan. Helen has her 27th service ace this year. Another nice serve picked up by SFU. Now Lee sets. Sullivan hits, and it's going to be a point for NNU as SFU got into the net there. So NNU with a 6-4 lead. Here's Sullivan again. Another hit. It's going to be off the backboard, and another point for NNU. Good start for the Nighthawks. Here's Helen Sullivan again. Beautiful serve. And a hard hit there by Hartman to get her kill. And Caitlin Hartman now goes back to serve, a 6'2" junior from Langley, British Columbia. Where's the number 17? Gets it to Sullivan. Now Lee sets. Gable taps it clear back to the back line, and it's good. That's a pretty long tap over there, but it got in right behind the defense. Here's Mackenzie Lee. Person sets. Right down the middle, a hard hit by Miriam Jauhainen. I think that's the way you pronounce it. A 6'3" junior from Tampere, Finland. Lee sets it to Sullivan, tap over. Nice dig by Person. Nice block by NNU Sullivan on the right side. Gable, tap over deep again. Nice dig, but out of bounds as it was hit hard by lefty Brooke Dexter. And back to serve will be Eva Person doing the setting right now. Only a freshman, redshirt freshman from Brentwood Bay. Also a lefty. Picked up by Sullivan. Now Lee sets. Cook. And there's a hard hit by Maya Cook. And Maya's hitting percentage just keeps going up and up and up. And now has a .25 hitting percentage this year. So Sullivan serves. Sullivan up to Lee. Lee to Gable. Block there. Person sets this side this time, and it's in there for Brooke Dexter. So 3 kills already for Dexter. Sullivan to Lee. Lee sets. Maya Cook off the block. Nice dig by Person. Kept alive, but no. Good try there by NNU, but SFU will pick that point up, and it'll be a tie match now. Tie set. 9 apiece. Sullivan up to Lee. Lee back sets. Maya Cook, and Maya hits another nice one. Olivia Wright comes back in, and Caroline McMahon goes back to serve again. See if Caroline can run off a few. She usually does. Person sets. And it's in there. Another hard kill shot by Brooke Dexter. Her 4th in the set already. And serving, Kalisa Beltran. Junior from Surrey, British Columbia. Sullivan gets it up front to Lee. Lee right there to Olivia Wright. The block is there. That was Hartman, I believe, that did most of the blocking there, and also Dexter. Another serve from Beltran with the lead now. Off the net. Good save by Natalie Sullivan. Tap over opportunity here for SFU. Nice save there by Cook. Cook now will try a kill. No. So now SFU has a 2-point lead. And continuing is her Kalisa Beltran. Lee has to go get that one. Taps it all the way over the net. Opportunity SFU. And taking advantage and hitting it hard, Jocelyn Sherman. A sophomore Jocelyn is from Victoria, British Columbia. And back to serve again, Beltran, running off several points in a row here. All right. Olivia Wright hits it this time. And another kill shot from Brooke Dexter. And Coach English says that's enough of that. Let's take a timeout. See if we can stop the momentum, as the score now is 10-14. So we'll be back after this little break. All right, back to serve will be Kalisa Beltran again. She's been serving for a while here now. See if NNU can stop it. Lee sets it this time to Cook. Cook off the block. High in the air and going to get it is Beltran. Now a tap over opportunity NNU. Cook gets it to Lee. Lee sets to Cook. And it's off the block and out of bounds. It'll be... Oh, it hit the... I'm not sure they hit the pole or what happened there, but evidently it was out. So another point for SFU. Tough break for NNU, as I thought they had that one. Another serve from Beltran. Picked up by Sullivan. Slowed to Lee nicely. And Olivia Wright hits it right into the block. Tap over this time. Nice dig there by Person. or excuse me, by Beltran. Lee sets it to Cook. Cook again. And it's all SFU right now as Kaylin Hartman gets that one. So NNU just can't quite get things turned around here in this set all of a sudden. And Mr. Momentum has definitely gone to the SFU team, and they are continuing it. And that service ace to make it 10-17. So another serve from Beltran. And that's going to be another service ace. So NNU is just going to have to take another timeout here and see if they can get things under control in this one. Again, we'll take a short break. All right, here we go again. Another serve from Beltran. Sullivan gets it in the air to Dent. Now over. And finally, NNU stops it with a block by Olivia Wright. Olivia leads the team in blocks with a 1.12 blocks per set. Maya Cook to serve. Right across the top of the net. Person sets, and another hard kill shot. That time from Kaylin Hartman.
It's number 11. I don't know who number 11 is.
Evidently that was Mason Unger. And Michelle Lee, excuse me, Mackenzie Lee does a sneak shot there. I don't know why I call her Michelle sometimes. It's Mackenzie Lee gets that one. Nice serve there from Dent. Another block by NNU, and that was Natalie Sullivan and Olivia Wright going up to block that one. Here's Dent again. Nice serve. Person sets. And that is hit over the top and off the block by Jocelyn Sherman. Sherman now with 3 kills. Does the serving. Picked up by Sullivan. Lee sets it to Sullivan. And Natalie gets another kill point. So a little bit of a hill to climb for NNU in this first set. Let's see if they can do it. Helen Sullivan gets it over. Picked up by libero Beltran. Hit hard that time by Hartman, but picked up. And Gable hits it into the block. Blocked by Hartman, I believe. Another block by NNU's Sullivan. Cook sets it this time to Lee, over to Natalie Sullivan. Nice point there by NNU. So that's what they needed, and they got that point. So a little bit of momentum shift here. Let's see if Helen can keep it going. Long set over to the other side that time. And that goes in there. Hannah Koloff in there now. Sophomore from Vancouver got that point. Serving is Caitlin Hartman. High set by Lee. Hit hard by Sullivan. Off the backboard. Not quite into the basket. Up there high in the sky. And that was out of bounds. So Hartman will do another serve. Sullivan gets it in the air to Dent. Back to Sullivan. Tap over. Opportunity SFU. Set by Person. And hit hard and down by Hannah Koloff. So just when it looked like NNU might make a little surge, SFU comes right back and gets 3 quick points. Lee. And Natalie Sullivan gets another kill. It's her 4th one in this first set. But NNU's hitting percentage is .143. SFU's is .367. Set by Person. Kept alive on a hit by Koloff over there hitting that. And another point for Natalie Sullivan. One of our 5 seniors. And now with 5 kills. All right, Serena Gentile is in there now for SFU. And she does the setting. Nice block by Sullivan and Gable. That time it goes through the block on the hit. That was Hannah Koloff again. And she'll go back to do the serving with the score 24-17, so it's set point here in the first set. Excuse me, Eva Person will do the serving. Sullivan, high in the air, Lee. Lee sets it back to Sullivan, tap over, and that's out of bounds. So a good shot again. Natalie coming up strong to hit that one. So that's 6 kills now in the first set for Natalie. Still set point, 24-18. Almost an ace, set by Person. McMahon up front to Lee. Cook into the block and down. That takes care of the first set. 25-18 in favor of SFU. So a little bit of a rough start for NNU, and hopefully they can come back here now in the second. So we'll take a break here in this break between the first and second set.
Welcome to NNU. For over 100 years, we've had one goal: make the world a better place. It's all happening here, the Boise Valley, and we're smack in the middle of it. Challenging programs? We've got 100 of them. How does an average class size of 17 sound? Professors who actually care? We're talking a 15-to-1 ratio. Trust us, they care. We're NNU. Here for you. Here for good.
All right, here we go in the second set.
Thank you.
Lee, sneak attack, and it worked. Mackenzie does that a few times a match and usually gets it in there. And that time, gets it in for a 1-0 lead here for NNU. Maya Cook serves again. Picked up by Beltran. Another try by Mackenzie. That time it was picked up by SFU, but a tap over. So here we go. Opportunity. Lee sets it to right, and there it is. See that coming as the ball was easily hit over, and when that happens, you really should get a point out of it, and they did that time. Here's Maya Cook for the third time. Person sets. Hit over and then knocked out of bounds by Brooke Dexter. Having a good match with her 6th kill. Not to mention a .75 hitting percentage. So Brooke is off to a good match. Service there by Beltran. Dent off the block and out of bounds. Point for Dent. By the way, Marin is wearing number 7 today. Sometimes wears number 12. But wearing number 7 today. And does the serving here. Person sets and hit hard but long that time by Brooke Dexter. I believe that's her first hitting error in this match. So again, serving will be Marin Dent. Person sets it down on this side that time, and it works for Jocelyn Sherman. So Brooke Dexter will go back to serve, sophomore from Anchorage. Sullivan to lead back to Sullivan, kept alive by McMahon. Tap over that time, and it worked. Good job by Natalie. She saw the block. That time she tapped over the top of it and picks up another kill point. Number 7, I believe, for Natalie. Make it number 6. Helen Sullivan serves, and it's a service ace for Helen. And that's the 3rd service ace for Helen in this match. Almost a good dig there by Helen, but knocked in there by Jocelyn Sherman. And she'll go back to serve now. Sophomore from Victoria, BC. Sullivan to Lee, back to Sullivan, off the block, and into the net goes SFU. So it's another kill point for Natalie, has 7 now. Good block that time by Gable and Cook. Now it's Gable off the block and tap back down. As they not only blocked it, but then knocked it straight back down. That was Kaylin Hartman. She's 6'2", so they got some height. 6'3", Miriam Hyaden, and 6'2", Hartman. 6'2", Gentili. All right, we've got a little review going on here. Be back after this. All right, after a long review, the point goes to NNU. So 8-3 now, Nighthawks. And I have to correct myself. Natalie has 8 kills now. Natalie Sullivan with a .667 hitting percentage. Playing her last home game probably and doing a really good job. And Coach Schmidt is still talking to the referee about that last call. So, interesting. But and you guess the point and has the lead. So Mackenzie Lee will go back to do the serving. Mackenzie with 12 service aces this year. See if she can get number 13 here. Not this time. Person sets it, and NNU gets into the net there on that block. And with the kill point and back to serve is Kaylin Hartman. And there's a service error. I believe that's the first service error by SFU. Yep. And so far, the Nighthawks do not have a service error. So good serving today. And here's Natalie Sullivan right across the top of the net. Sullivan up front to Lee. Dent hits it hard, but picked up in the back row. And it's up and good. I believe that's Hannah Koloff. She's got the long ponytail. Hard to read her number there, but getting to kind of recognize her now. And another service error as it's catching, I guess, as Ava Person hits it into the net. So Caroline McMahon will serve. And there's another service ace from Carolyn McMahon. Carolyn has a couple of those this match. She leads the team in service aces. That's 34 now this year. Person right up against the net. Tap over. Opportunity here for NNU. Lee gets it. McMahon sets it up against the net. Kept alive by Cook. Natalie Sullivan from the back row. Nice dig there from Beltran. So the SFU will take a timeout. We will also be back after this break.
One of these people is taking their first steps into higher education. One of these people is about to be the first in their family to earn a bachelor's degree. One of these people is finishing their master's degree and working full-time. One of these people is about to be called doctor. Which one is which? It doesn't matter. What matters is that they're all here for good.
Here's Caroline McMahon now. Wears the number 4 libero shirt. Person sets. And hit long again by Brooke Dexter. McMahon serves. Person sets. And a block on the far side on the hit by Dexter. So NNU picking up another good block there. Caroline McMahon. Person sets. And that time No problem for Brooke Dexter. That's the 7th kill for Brooke, with only 2 service errors for a .333 hitting percentage. And that was flies long, so all of a sudden that's the 3rd service error in this set for SFU. That's what gives the coaches gray hairs. Cook serves. Person sets. Good block for NNU again on the left side by Dent and Wright. But returning the favor and blocking it down the middle was Miriam Yauhayanen. So 15-7. Lee sets. Marion Dent, another good block on the far side by Dexter and Hartman. Serving again, Beltran, hopefully not as many times as she did last set. She had several in a row in the first set. Hit hard by Olivia Wright, but picked up nicely by the defense. Tap over by Olivia, and no one's home. Found an opening. Olivia gets her 4th kill point. Here's Marin Dent to serve. Beauty. Tap over, but picked up by Cook nicely. And right there to block it is Hartman again. Hartman averages .99 blocks per set. Nice dig up to Lee. Lee sets. Olivia Wright. And Olivia Wright's going to get a point. So Olivia coming alive here in this 2nd set.
Checking and serving is number 1, Helen Sullivan.
Here's Helen Sullivan. Helen with some 3 service aces, but not that time. And jumping high, knocking it down, Jocelyn Sherman for her 6th kill. And that's a service ace by Jocelyn Sherman again. 17-11, here comes SFU. Natalie Sullivan gets it to Lee. Back to Sullivan. Tap over. Opportunity SFU. And it's hit long by Hartman. So the hitting percentage for SFU down to 3.32 now. And it uses up to .21. So a little bit of a turnaround here in the 2nd set. And Serena Gentila will come in for SFU, along with Sophie LaChapelle. A service ace. Mackenzie Lee. Another kind of a, and they never actually get it back over. And all of a sudden, the Nighthawks have a big lead here, 20-11 here in the 2nd set after losing the 1st set. So we'll be back after this break. All right, here's Mackenzie Lee again to serve. And the service error. That's the first one of the match for NNU. All right, in to serve, a new player, Ava Kademi, redshirt freshman from Aurora, Ontario. Picked up by Natalie Sullivan. Lee sets it to Sullivan, and Natalie comes running up to the front and nails it. So Natalie now with 9 kills in this match. We'll go back to do the serving. Right up against the net there, but picked up by NNU nicely. Tap over by Cook. Back row dig by Beltran. Lee sets it on the other side to Dent, blocked, and they're going to call a penalty on the net violation. So the Nighthawks give it to 22 now. Pretty much dominating here in this later part of this second set. Sullivan, nice serve, picked up by Sherman. Get over. Now Lee hits it to the other side, and it's a good hit there from Maren Dent. That's Maren's 3rd kill, and NNU's hitting percentage keeps going up a little bit. 22 kills now for NNU, 24 for SFU. Sullivan, nice serve there. Tap over, opportunity here for NNU. Lee sets it. Back row hit and blocked. The hit was a little bit too easy, and that stops it at 23-13. Eva Person will come in to serve. Lefty hits it hard. McMahon gets it to Lee. Lee has to run to get it. McDent hits it over. Person sets. Tap over, and nobody's home there. I haven't seen a lot of tap overs from SFU, but that one worked for Hannah Koloff. So 23-14 now. Another serve from Person. Another service error. That's the 4th service error in the set by SFU. So that makes it set point. And running in there quickly is Brooke Dexter. Coming out is Serena Gentila. McMahon serves. Set point. Person sets it. Tap over. Picked up by Dent. Lee back to the middle. Sullivan. And blocked down the middle. And Miriam Yao-Hyanen is right there to block it. Another block. Miriam Yao-Hyanen is really taking care of business down the middle. But Olivia Wright takes care of it here in the second set, 24-16 NNU. So a good comeback by NNU after kind of a weak first set. Very strong second set. And now both teams have a set, and we'll take a break, be back for the third set.
At NNU, your classroom is anywhere and anytime you need it to be. With online classes for undergrad and graduate degrees, your future begins where you are. Find your program at nnu.edu.
All right, here we go. The third set here. Both teams have a win. Van serves. And leading things off with a big hard hit from Brooke Dexter to give us FU the lead 1-0 here in the third. Brooke has 8 kills now in this match. And the serve from Beltran. Lee sets it to Wright, who hits it over, but picked up by Beltran. Good dig by Mackenzie Lee. And a nice hit over there by Sullivan. And there's another point for SFU on the hard hit on the other side by Jocelyn Sherman. So SFU comes out strong here in the third, leads 2-0. And back to serve, libero Kalisa Beltran. Picked up by Natalie Sullivan. Now Lee sets it to Wright. Again off the block, picked up nicely by SFU. And hit into the block and down again by Brooke Dexter. Over 9 for her now. Hitting percentage down a little bit from where it was in the first set. .286 now for SFU. NNU is at .190. Tap over quickly returned there. Nice dig by Mackenzie Lee, but opportunity SFU again. And the block is into the net, so a quick start here by SFU makes it 4-0. And again, serving is Beltran, who's done a lot of that today. Lee down the middle to right, and there's Olivia's point. As I said, Olivia didn't play against SFU up there, and is making her presence known right there with her 7th kill. A service ace by Maya Cook. But then turns around and has a service error. And that makes it 2-5 SFU. And back to serve will be Brooke Dexter. Picked up by Mary Dent. Now Lee has to come and get it. Back row hit from Cook is long. And anytime the setter has to run that far to get it, it's tough to get a good shot off. This time, he is right there with a set. Tap over though from the back row from Sullivan. So opportunity SFU, and they take advantage of it. And Coach thinks that should be a point for NNU, and I believe we're going to have a replay on that. So let's give them a chance to look at that, and we'll be back. After the review, it looks like it's going to stay as an SFU point. Coach English disappointed there, but makes it 7-2. And serving again, Brooke Dexter. Picked up by NNU and Olivia Wright. A running kill shot. Olivia has 8 kills now. And there's a service ace from Erin Dent. And turns around and does a service error. So a couple of service errors. I think that's only the third one for NNU in this match. And 4 all in the second set by SFU. Lee sets. Olivia taps over this time. Person sets. Blocked by NNU on the right side by Mackenzie Lee. Lee sets. Tap over by Mackenzie. Nice dig there by Person. Dig all the way across the net. Opportunity SFU. Person long set to the other side, and it's hit hard and off the defenders by Hannah Koloff. And back to service Sherman. McMahon right up against the net. Lee gets it. Tapped deep by Sullivan. And another shot on the far side by Koloff. 2 in a row for Hannah. So the hitting percentage going back up for SFU to over .3 now. Lee sets it to Sullivan. Picked up by the defense. Person. And Eva Person, the setter, gets a kill. And it's 11-4, and with that, Coach English will call for timeout. Move it back. And long, so another service error. Number 5 in the match. First one of the set, though, for SFU. And here's Natalie Sullivan. And that dig is almost out of bounds. But tapped over and not returned by Brooke Dexter.
Back to serve is number 6, Hannah Koloff.
10 kills now for Brooke. Koloff serves. Picked up by Natalie Sullivan. Lee Dent off the block and out of bounds. Marin Dent.
Back to serve is number 4, Carrie McMahon.
4 kills now for Marin. Here's Caroline McMahon and another service ace for her. Caroline has 3 service aces now in this match. NNU has 9 service aces, almost 10 there. Oh, what a dig by McMahon, tap over by Cook, and SFU's into the net. All right, here come the Nighthawks. Let's see if they can get a run going with Caroline serving. McMahon serves deep again. Person sets, tap over, and no one's back there. Caroline didn't get up quick enough on the tap over by Dexter.
Back to serve is number 5, Melissa Beltran.
11 kills for Dexter. Serve from Beltran. Lee sets. Olivia Wright. Dig by Beltran. Person sets. And hit far, a little outside the line. So hitting air from Brooke Dexter. Maya Cook serves. Person has to go get it. Hit hard by Sherman, blocked by NNU. Lee sets. Olivia Wright. Nice hard running jump shot kill, and it's 12-16 now. Olivia has 9 kills. Maya Cook. Person sets to the other side again. Tap over this time. Picked up by NNU. Lee sets it down the middle. Back row hit by Sullivan. Picked up by SFU. And that hits the net and goes out of bounds on another miss hit by Brooke Dexter. So that means NNU has a 12-17 deficit to make up, but SFU calls for timeout. So we'll be back in a minute.
Serving is number 11, Maya Cook.
All right, here we go, 13-16, and now Maya serves again. Person sets this side to, again, Brooke Dexter for her 12th kill.
Back to serve is number 4, Jocelyn Sherman.
And back to serve will be Jocelyn Sherman.
Correction, number
Excuse
12,
me.
Brooke Dexter.
Brooke Dexter will do the serving. Picked up by Sullivan at the Lee. Lee slap over. Picked up nicely by Dexter. McMahon high in the air, Lee. Lee sets it to Dent. Person sets it to the other side, and it's hit long by Jocelyn Sherman. So Marin Dent will serve. And now I think we're going to get a possible replay on that to look for a touch. So we'll see about that after this break. And the point stays on the Nighthawks side. And now the score, 14-17 with Marin Dent serving. Hard serve picked up by Beltran. And the block is there. Olivia Wright and Mackenzie Lee. On the hit from Jocelyn Sherman, so 2-point game now. Dent serves again. This time, Person sets it and hit hard by Hartman. And Hartman gets that kill shot for 7 now for her. Back to serve is Jocelyn Sherman with a 3-point lead. Sullivan gets it to Lee. Lee sets it down the middle to right. And that's blocked by Kaylin Hartman. Definitely the blocking for SFU has made a difference today. Sullivan gets it. Lee has to go clear over to get it there. McMahon tap over. Opportunity SFU. Person sets. And there it is. You saw that coming on the hit from Hannah Koloff. And Coach English says that's enough of that. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back after the timeout.
Welcome to NNU. For over 100 years, we've had one goal: make the world a better place. It's all happening here, the Boise Valley, and we're smack in the middle of it. Challenging programs, we've got 100 of them. How does an average class size of 17 sound? Professors who actually care? We're talking a 15-to-1 ratio. Trust us, they care. We're NNU, here for you, here for good.
Sports Center.
Serving out of the timeout is number 4, Jocelyn Sherman.
SFU Red Leafs lead 20-15 here in the third set. Both teams have a set so far. Lee sets it this time to Olivia Wright. Tap over, and it's good. Olivia, last time she hit it into the block. This time she tapped it over the block, and it paid. Number 10 now for Olivia. Here's Helen Sullivan. She's got a few service aces today, not that time. Person sets this side. Tap over, nice dig from the back row by Helen Sullivan. Tap over by Natalie Sullivan. Tap over, opportunity SFU. Natalie Sullivan hits it hard, but picked up by the block. And there's a nice hard hit. So the Nighthawks stay alive here, 17-20. See if they can run off a few with Helen Sullivan doing the serving. Had a nice dig there in the last point. Good serve. Set by Gentile. Double hit, so 18-20 now. Helen with 3 aces today. Can she get another? Almost. Right up against the net. And they're going to call a penalty on NNU.
Overcall against the Nighthawks. Point Red Leafs.
Coach is talking to ref about that. But it's going to go to SFU, so it's 21-18 now. That was a tough break for NNU on that one. Serving is Hartman. Sullivan gets it to Lee. Lee sets it back to Sullivan. Tap over the block. Knocked backwards. Opportunity NNU here. Cook gets to Lee. Lee sets this side to Sullivan off the block. Set by Gentile. And SFU comes away with the point. It's crunch time here, 18-22, and NNU needs to get the serve back. Serving is Hartman. Nice dig by so double hit there by NNU. Had not a good time. 23-18. Serve from Hartman. Lee sets. And Sullivan hits it. I probably would have been out, but kept alive. Tap over by Lee. And a block on the right side of Mackenzie Lee and Nana Gable. Keep it alive. All right, we need to run out 3 in a row here. Mackenzie Lee. Lee does a nice dig. Tap over. And Tile sits. And it's good. Going to be set point here.
Second in serving is number 1 for Person.
Here's Eva Person on set point. Lee sets it. And a kill shot from Natalie Sullivan. Stay alive, 20-24. Does Natalie do the serving here on this set point? Set up by Person. And there's the winning shot by Brooke Dexter to make it 25-20 in favor of SFU. So the Red Leads have a 2-1 lead, and we take a break now. Be back for the 4th set.
Sorry, folks. Ron's still in the bathroom.
All right, we're back for the fourth set here. SFU Red Leafs are leading 2-1. And so far, it seems like the team on the left has won each set. So this should be NNU's turn. Lee sets it, and Olivia hits it, but picked up by Beltran. And another good block from NNU from Olivia Wright and Maya Cook. To get the first point here in the fourth set. So here's Maya Cook. Person sets. Another block there on the hit from Sherman. Tap over, kept alive. McMahon down the middle to Sullivan. And hit long and hard, but out by Dexter. So SFU's hitting percentage down to .27, NNU at .179. Cook serves again, picked up by Sherman. Sherman will hit, tap over, block, kept alive by McKenzie. Cook on it, hits it over, nice dig in the back row by Koloff, I think it was. And the long volley, and finally put in there by Brooke Dexter. So up front, Kaylin Hartman, and back to serve, libero Kalisa Beltran. He sets it this side and hit into the block, and Point Nighthawks is that scored. They did not block that back over, so Olivia Wright with her 11th kill. And almost a service ace there. Lee has to come and get it. Tap over back row hit by Dent. Nice dig by Cook. And finally, after several strange hits, SFU gets the point. And here's Dexter back to do the serving. 14 kills now for Dexter. Olivia Wright hits it wide left. And that ties it up at 3. Lee gets it back to Sullivan. Blocked again by SFU. As their blocking has been good this match. And there's a running kill shot. Hard hit by Kaylin Hartman. Now SFU has the lead, 4-3. Serving again, Brooke Dexter. Sullivan gets it to Lee. Lee back sets it to right. Tap over. Picked up by Beltran. Now Person sets. Hit by Sherman. Lee's long set over to Sullivan. Tap over. There's an opportunity right up against the net. And hit over. And good. That was Eva Person again getting a kill shot. So Eva, the setter, has a couple kills in this match. All right, Lee goes to get it. Olivia Wright gets it over the block this time, but picked up by the defense. Tap over. Sullivan's there. Lee back sets it to Sullivan. Natalie Sullivan. 12 now for Natalie. It's going to bring in Sister Helen. And up front will be Anna Giel. Sullivan serves off the top of the net. Person long set to the side. Nice block by NNU's Gable. And that was off Sullivan. Cook has to go get it. Now tap over by Dent. Person back sets. Hard hit and out of bounds. Another kill shot for Kaylin Hartman. It's 10 for her. So 47 kills now, make it 48 kills compared to 35 for NNU in this match. Koloff hits it hard, but nice dig by McMahon. Tap over from Dent in the back row. Hurston sets it, tap over, and NNU can't handle it on the weird shot there by Hartman. But it was just weird enough that it was hard to handle. So a little run here for SFU. Sullivan gets the shot off, but picked up. Person sets it to this side. Koloff hits it hard, but picked up by McMahon. Lee sets it down the middle. Dent taps, or excuse me, Gable tap over. And then you gets the point finally. Mackenzie Lee will serve. All right, Lee serves, but hit back all the way there. McMahon gets it high. Sullivan hits it over. Person sets it, Koloff hits it over. Nice block by NNU's Gable and Cook. And hit it into the net by Dexter. Dexter has had a few hitting errors today. Does have 14 kills though. 7 hitting errors. Lee gets it all the way over to Sherman. Kept alive. Koloff can't quite get it over. So it's a tie set here all of a sudden. It's going to bring in Gentile and Sophie LaChapelle. Lee serves, picked up by Beltran. Tap over by LaChapelle. Cook hits. Beltran high in the air. Blocked by NNU's Gable. Tap over, kept alive. Kept alive by Mackenzie Lee. Nice block by Gable. Tap over, and NNU can't handle it. A nice tap over from Hartman.
Back to serve is number 17, Kaylin Hartman.
And back to serve will be Hartman. McMahon gets it up to Lee. Lee sets it. And there's a running jump shot by Natalie Sullivan. Number 13 for her in this match. And back to serve, Natalie goes. A little bit of difficulty handling the serve that time, so opportunity now for NNU. McMahon hits it over to Dent, and Dent finds the back row. So back to serve, Natalie Sullivan one more time. Again, an opportunity here for NNU. Lee sets. Maya Cook off the block and out of bounds. So Maya getting one in there. It's only her 4th kill today. Sullivan serves, and it floats high. So a service error from NNU. That's number 4 in this match. Back to serve, Eva Person. Does the setting most of the time. Right off the top of the net. Lee sets it. Marion Dent comes up to the net and hammers it home. NNU showing some life here. And Caroline McMahon will go back to serve. Already with 3 service aces in this match. Person sets. And hitting it into the net is Hannah Koloff. Here's McMahon again. This time handled nicely. Tap over though. Picked up by NNU. Lee sets. Tap over by Dent. Opportunity here now for the Red Leafs. Nice dig by Cook. Lee sets it to Dent. Off the block. Picked up in the back row. Person back sets. Hit hard by Dexter, but picked up. And a penalty on NNU for going over the line. So SFU picks that point up to make it 12-10 in this close set. NNU in a must-win set. And picked up finally by NNU. Now here's an opportunity for SFU. Tap over and McMahon saves it. But another opportunity for SFU, and this time the tap over works as Sherman gets that one. Sherman now with 9 kills and 51 kills now for SFU. Koloff serves, picked up by McMahon. Lee sets. Blocked down the middle by Yao Hyanen. Blocked out of bounds that time. So tie set here. Here comes SFU, 12-all. Another serve from Koloff. And it's a service error, number 6 against SFU. And NNU has 4 service errors. Here's Maya Cook. And a kill shot for Jocelyn Sherman. And that's number 11 for her. 4 of the Red Leafs have double digits now in kills. Here's Beltran. Mackenzie Lee sets. Olivia right into the block. And that time from the back row, Natalie Sullivan gets a point. The block was there, but the block went sideways to make it 14-13. So Natalie now with 14 kills. Dent serves. Beltran gets it to Person. Person sets, tap over, and picked up by Cook. Person sets the other side this time, and it's hit off the net and out of bounds. Again, a hitting there from Brooke Dexter. So hitting percentage now down to .22 for SFU. But that one hit hard and in there for Jocelyn Sherman. 12 kills now for Jocelyn. And now it's a 1-point set. NNU leads. Mackenzie Lee sets. Hit over by Sullivan, but picked it nicely. Another kill shot, hit hard again by Jocelyn Sherman. Number 13 now for Jocelyn. Back to serve is Brooke Dexter. The lefty hits it over. Sullivan gets it to Lee. Olivia Wright again blocked. Good blocking by Hartman. Nice dig there by Dent. And hit long and out. by Maya Cook. So SFU now has the lead. Another serve from Dexter. Picked up by Sullivan to Lee. Back over to Sullivan. No. Coming up from the back row and hitting Dent. Opportunity SFU. Taking advantage, but saving it is Maya Cook. Tap over from Sullivan. Another opportunity SFU. Person sets. Picked up in the back row by Dent. McMahon up in the air to Sullivan. And it's good by Natalie Sullivan. That was a good point by NNU. A couple of times there, SFU had advantage. Couldn't take advantage, and NNU comes away with a point to tie it back up. And here's Helen Sullivan. And it's blocked by Anna Gable and Mackenzie Lee. That's what they needed. That hasn't been quite enough of that today from NNU. Another service error from NNU. A lot of time for that. So that's 5 now for NNU. Service errors. Again tied. Sullivan gets it to Lee. Lee, tap over, but they pick it up. Another opportunity for NNU. Lee sets it again to Sullivan. Tap over this time is good by Natalie. Number 16 now for Natalie.
Back to serve is number 30, Mackenzie Lee.
Here's Mackenzie Lee with the lead now in a must-win set. They wipe the floor there, clean it up a little bit. Here's Mackenzie Lee again. Beltran gets it up to Person. Another nice block by Sullivan. Tap over. And McMahon gets it, but it's hit over too far. So it's again tied at 18. That brings in Miriam Yauhainen again. Up front and back to serve is Hartman. Lee has to go get it. And Cook hits it too many times, so a serve of ace by Hartman. Not a good return of serve there. Let's see if NNU can get back tied here. Lee sets it this time. Sullivan taps it over. Opportunity SFU. And they hit it all the way through there, as I believe it was Koloff. They hit that one. So the Nighthawks will take a timeout here with a score 18-20. We'll be back.
At NNU, your classroom is anywhere and anytime you need it to be. With online classes for undergrad and graduate degrees, your future begins where you are. Find your program at nnu.edu.
All right, here we go to crunch time. 2018 in a must-win set for NNU, trailing 2-1. Serve from Hartman. Mackenzie Lee has to come and get it. Tap over from Gable. Person hits it in the air. Koloff hits it over. Lee back sets. Tap over from Sullivan is blocked. This time Sullivan hits it over the block. Person sets it to this side. Koloff, and Koloff gets another kill. It's number 15 now for Koloff. Leading the team there for the Red Leafs. Lee sets. And that time, Natalie Sullivan comes away with the kill. Her 17th, leading all players. And Natalie will do the serving now in a must-win point and gets the ace. All right, Natalie picks up a service ace. That's number 10 now for NNU in this match. 10 service aces. That's going to bring Ava Kademi back in there to play a little defense for the Red Leafs. Natalie Sullivan to serve. Nighthawks can't handle that one and makes it 22-20. Back to serve Eva Person. And NNU needs this point very badly. The lefty hits it high and oh, it's a service ace right on the red line. What a time for that. So the Nighthawks will take a timeout with the score 23-20. All right, all important point here. And then you must get this point. Serve from Person. High in the air. Lee has to run to get it. Cook comes up, hits it into the block, and it's good. Maya Cook comes away with the point to make it 21-23 on a much needed point there. Trying to stay away from match point. Here's Caroline McMahon. She can run 2 or 3 off. But this time picked up nicely by SFU. Tap over, picked up by Cook. Lee sets. Dent hits it over. Nice dig there from Mackenzie Lee. McMahon sets. Dent hits it over again, and this time it's going to be tapped over, and here's an opportunity for NNU. Lee sets. Olivia Wright into the block, and the coach is going to have a review on that one. I'm not sure if that call was made rightly, so we're going to take a timeout and see what that comes out like. NNU gets the point. Huge point there to make it 21-23. So, thank goodness for replay in that case. And it keeps it away from match point. It's still a chance here for NNU with McMahon serving. Here we go. Carolyn McMahon already has 3 aces in this match. Not this time, coming to get his person. A nice block from NNU's Olivia Wright and Maya Cook. To get it to 22-23 in a must-win set here. They've got to get these next 2 points. McMahon serves. Picked up by Beltran. Person sets. Down the middle, hit hard by Dexter, though. Picked up by NNU. Maya tap over. Person sets to this side. Blocked out of bounds on the hit from Hannah Koloff. And it's match point. 24-22 right now. And serving will be Hannah Koloff. By and mishandled there on that hit back and accidentally hit all the way over the net, and then it went down in front of the defense. So NNU's still alive, barely. Must win point here. Cook serves off the net. Tap over, kept alive. Tap over, opportunity now to win it right here. And there it is on the hit, lefty by Brooke Dexter. A very close set. NNU losing the match and the set. 3-1 in favor of SFU Red Leafs. And well, that'll do it for the home games this year. And now the announcers talking about the seniors as the fans give them a round of applause. An unfortunate loss here to a very good Simon Fraser team. A little bit of highlights here. Natalie Sullivan had 17 kills, .275 hitting percentage, 12 for Olivia Wright. And for SFU, 16 kills for Koloff, 15 for Dexter, 12 for Hartman, and 13 for Sherman. Well, it's been great calling these volleyball games this year. And as far as I know, I think I'm the only announcer they've ever had for volleyball here at NNU on the internet. Whether there'll be another year next year for me, I don't know. But I appreciate the opportunity, and I certainly hope there will be another year. It's been my pleasure. And this is Ron Williams signing off. Take care and God bless.